Have you ever wondered what it would be like to fall from the sky without a parachute? A question that might seem outlandish, even impossible, yet it stirs the imagination, doesn't it? It invites us to ponder the unthinkable, to venture beyond the realm of everyday experiences. But what if I told you this isn't a mere thought experiment? That for one man, this became a harrowing reality. Well, today we will unravel the extraordinary tale of a man who experienced just that. Enter Nicholas Alkemade, a British rear gunner during World War II. Born in the quiet English town of Loughborough, Nicholas was as ordinary as they come. But as fate would have it, his life was set to be anything but ordinary. At the tender age of 22, Nicholas enlisted in the Royal Air Force, or RAF, in 1943. He was assigned as a rear gunner, a perilous position at the back of an aircraft, where he was tasked with defending against enemy attacks. Day in, day out, Nicholas would brave the perilous skies with nothing but his wits and his trusty machine gun for company. He was a man of courage, a man of resolve, a man who faced danger head-on. But beyond the uniform and the daring missions, Nicholas was just like you and me, a regular guy caught in the throes of a world at war. Little did he know, his life was about to take a dramatic turn. On the chilly night of March 24, 1944, Alkemade was aboard a Lancaster bomber returning from a 300 bombing raid over Berlin. This wasn't an ordinary night for Nicholas Alkemade and his crew. They had just completed a grueling bombing mission over Berlin, the heart of Nazi Germany. The sky was a battlefield, filled with enemy fighters and anti-aircraft fire. Their Lancaster bomber, a symbol of British aeronautic prowess, had taken a severe beating. It was riddled with bullet holes, and the damage was significant. The engines were failing, and the aircraft was losing altitude. The situation was dire, but Alkemade and his crew were seasoned veterans. They had faced enemy fire before and had always lived to tell the tale. But this night was different. A catastrophic strike had ignited a fire in the rear turret, where Alkemade was positioned. The flames were fierce, and escape seemed impossible. The heat was intense, the smoke suffocating. Alkemade was faced with an impossible choice: stay and succumb to the fire, or jump from the burning aircraft, 15,000 feet above the ground, without a parachute. For Alkemade, the decision was simple. He would not let the fire decide his fate. He would rather take his chances with the fall. With a deep breath, he released himself from the burning turret and plunged into the darkness below. As he plummeted through the freezing night air, the ground rushed towards him. He was falling at an alarming speed, faster than any human was ever meant to fall. The wind roared in his ears, and the ground grew closer with every passing second. Alkemade was now a human meteor, hurtling towards the earth with nothing to slow his descent. The reality of his situation must have been terrifying, but there was no turning back. As he fell towards the earth at high speed, his chances of survival were next to none. Yet Nicholas Alkemade was not a man to give up easily. He had made his choice, and now, all he could do was wait for the impact. But fate had other plans. Alkemade survived. In the heart of the night, plummeting from the sky, Nicholas Alkemade faced what would appear to be certain demise. The ground was rushing up to meet him. The wind screamed in his ears, and the temperature was well below freezing. But as we know, the universe works in mysterious ways, and it had a surprise in store for our airborne hero. As he hurtled towards the earth, Alkemade was not met with the harsh, unyielding ground as one would expect. Instead, his descent was broken by an unexpected savior, a soft, thick pillow of snow. This snowy drift had gathered in a small forest clearing, and it was here that Alkemade made his remarkable landing. The snow, cold and soft, absorbed the impact of his fall. It acted as a natural cushion, breaking his fall and saving him from the fatal impact. The soft layers of snow compressed under his weight, the give and take of the snowdrift acting as a life-saving buffer between man and earth. As he lay there in the cold snow, Alkemade must have felt a strange mix of disbelief and relief. The prospect of survival from such a height, without a parachute, is unfathomable. It's a story that defies logic, defies the laws of physics, defies everything we know about the world. But it happened. Alkemade's survival is a testament to the unpredictable nature of life, to the unexpected turns it can take. It's a story that reminds us of the power of fate, the power of luck, and the power of a well-placed pile of snow. In the face of certain death, Alkemade found life. He found survival. He found a second chance, and all thanks to a pile of snow in a quiet forest clearing. A snowfall that, for Alkemade, was more precious than any diamond, more valuable than any treasure. So, there you have it, a tale of survival that teeters on the brink of the unbelievable. A story of a man who fell from the sky and lived to tell the tale. Against all odds, Alkemade survived a fall from 18,000 feet without a parachute. Alkemade's story doesn't end with his survival. His journey afterwards was even more remarkable. The narrative of Nicholas Alkemade, the man who fell from the sky, took a twist when he was captured by the Germans. Imagine the surprise on the faces of his captors, their disbelief palpable as they listened to the impossible tale of a man who had plummeted from 18,000 feet with no parachute, only to survive. The Germans were skeptical, to say the least. They examined his uniform, scrutinizing it for any sign of a parachute, but finding none, they were left to grapple with the truth of his incredible descent. His survival, it seemed, was too extraordinary to be believed. Yet the evidence was there in the form of a man standing before them, bruised and battered, but very much alive. While in captivity, Alkemade's story became the stuff of legends. His fellow prisoners of war were awed by his tale, finding in it a glimmer of hope amidst the grim reality of their situation. He became a beacon of resilience, a testament to the power of survival against all odds. After the war, Alkemade was released. He returned home a hero, his tale echoing in the halls of history as one of the most remarkable war stories ever told. He was a living testament to the resilience of the human spirit, a man who had faced death head-on and emerged victorious. Yet Alkemade never saw himself as a hero. To him, he was simply a survivor, a man who had been given a second chance at life. He lived out his days in quiet simplicity, his story serving as a reminder of the extraordinary power of luck and the indomitable spirit of survival. Alkemade's story became a beacon of hope during dark times, a testament to the power of luck and survival. His journey, from his miraculous fall to his capture and eventual release, is a narrative that continues to inspire and amaze, even decades after the war. Nicholas Alkemade's story is one of survival against the odds, a tale of luck and resilience. As we take a step back and reflect on the extraordinary journey of Nicholas Alkemade, it's impossible not to be astounded by the sheer improbability of his survival. Let's take a moment to recount the key points of his story. In the heart of World War II, Alkemade, a young airman, was thrust into a situation that would have spelled certain doom for most. His plane was ablaze, plummeting from a staggering height of 18,000 feet, and he had no parachute. Yet in the face of such dire circumstances, he chose to leap into the unknown rather than succumb to the fiery inferno. His fall, though terrifying, was a testament to the power of human resilience. Against every odd, Alkemade survived. His landing, softened by the snow-covered, fur-laden landscape below, was nothing short of a miracle. It was as if nature herself had conspired to cushion his descent. But let's not forget, this story isn't just about survival. It's also a tale of incredible luck. The chances of surviving a fall from such a height are astronomically low. Yet, Alkemade did. He landed in the right place at the right time, under the right conditions. His survival wasn't just a product of his courage and determination, but also a stroke of extraordinary luck. Alkemade's story forces us to reflect on the delicate balance between survival and luck. It's a prime example of how the will to survive can push us beyond our perceived limits. Yet, it also underscores the role of luck in our lives. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, it's the unpredictable, uncontrollable factors that ultimately determine our fate. In the grand scheme of things, Alkemade's journey is a humbling reminder of our place in the universe. We are, after all, at the mercy of circumstances beyond our control. Yet, it's our ability to adapt, to persist, and to make the most of the hand we're dealt that truly defines us. So, as we delve deep into the complex tapestry of life, survival, and luck, we're left with a profound question. It's a question that transcends the boundaries of time and space, a question that resonates with each one of us on a deeply personal level. As we bid farewell to Alkemade's tale, we are left to ponder how much of life is about survival and how much is sheer luck.